check out what cryptids or lore might have originated in your area. For example, we are around the spot where the Headless Horseman is said to have taken place.
We did a reenactment of the myth of the Headless Horseman using our Frightdorables. Link in the description. Read about the history of Halloween. That Spooky Lifestyle has some great videos about topics like this. Check out their channel in the description below.
Write a scary story. Think of the scariest thing you can. Create a character and put that person in that situation. And then take some spooky photos. Put it all together to create a creepy tale to share with your friends, like Rob did. So Rob, tell me about your process.
Well, I know with a lot of these photos, people do like one big creepy thing, but I am a big creepy thing, so those don't scare me. They're just like brethren. So lots of tiny creepy things is my jam.
Well, but you married a tiny creepy thing.
Right, it's my jam.
And there is only one of me.
If like 8 of you stared at me from down the stairs, I would be a little bit perturbed by that. So
that's fair. That's fair.
So I took our photo of the stairs and I just added
little
creatures.
And this is still the sketch.
Yeah, this is the sketch layer. Just trying to plot out like where everything is and seeing that I get the angles right.
Where all the little friends are gonna be.
Yeah.
All the tiny little horrible friends. I like the way you zoom in to do the detail, but you zoom out to see the whole picture.
Yeah. Gotta make sure it looks good.
I like that.
You gotta have enough of them, but they also need to be like splayed out properly.
Mm-hmm.
Like you know the is it Japan that has the island of bunnies? And at first you're just like, oh great, and then you see a horde of like 50 bunnies wash over somebody who sits down to feed them. And you're like, oh no.
That guy's gone.
Condolences to his family.
What a way to go.
The
what a fluffy way to go.
The fluffiest suicide by Bunny.
Making the eyes glow.
Yeah, just giving it the, because if you look at the photos of like wolf and like bobcat eyes in the dark, they always like exceed the size of the eyes. Like the lens flare makes them like look bigger. So I tried to do that here. Yeah, see? It's starting.
So tell me the story. Like, what are these creatures? What are they there for?
I think they're mostly helpful.
Like brownies?
Yeah. But, like, if you cross them, then they'll fuck you up. That's my internal story. It's like, these are just like, house critters. And they'll eat a potato or two every once in a while.
Potato.
But they'll also, like, you know, they're a little mischievous, because if you misplaced your keys, maybe they took them, but maybe they also put them back. So, when you check that place that you already checked before and your keys are back, it's because they're just like, oh, oops, and they put them back.
I like this one's butt. I'm just saying. I
Yeah,
like his butt.
Give them little ratty tails.
Mm-hmm. Do you think they always lived in the house, or did they come in later?
They live in the house longer than you do. Like, they've been there for years. So, mostly helpful, but if you're a bad person, like, especially if you're, like, hurting children, then they come out and they start fucking with you.
I like that.
Your socks will have holes in them. You'll feel like something nip at you every once in a while.
You stick things in your salt shaker so the salt doesn't pour. Oh, the teeth.
Little tiny teeth. Sour your milk.
Mm-hmm. Do they have names? Like, do they have a name? What are they? My question is, what are they? Have you decided?
House creeps.
I like that. These house creeps.
They're very critter inspired, I realize, but I fucking love critters, so.
Critters are good. Well, it doesn't look like they necessarily combine into one ball of critter.
No.
They seem to each be individual.
And they're not 50% mouth, they're just...
No. They got little hands.
This is before I remembered the mask thing you taught me, so then I go back and I'm just like, oh, I can make that easier.
Yeah, no, I love mask layers. It's the best.
I figure it out real quick. Again.
Oh, but I like these guys. It's also funny because you can see the mat in the background with the face and the other things in the background.
Yeah. It's because you were just adding on top of the existing.
Yeah. We already have so many spooky things in the house.
Yeah,
They fit right in.
We're gonna have our Addams Family Mansion eventually, complete with roller coaster down to the vault.
Mm-hmm. I want to make one of these guys, like a plushie one.
I'm down.
Just a weird fluffy little clawed thing.
House critter.
Yeah. Is there a way that you can summon them and or send them away? Like, do they have a weakness?
They're always gonna live in the house. There's more to them than you. Like, they know how mousetraps work, so you kind of have to just not be a douchebag so that they don't have beef with you.
Would they protect an owner? Like, if they really liked an owner?
Yeah, if you don't fully clean your dishes and you leave them out a couple of snacks, then they might like you more.
Mm.
And the good news with them is because they're competing for the same resources, if you have these guys, you're probably not going to have mice, even in older houses.
I like the idea of, like, somebody tries to evict the person who lives there, and they just decide that's not happening.
That'd be neat.
So here they are, your house critters.
Yay.
And you can make your own story. I was going to say just like this, but, be more imaginative than just doing what other people are doing. Make sure that it's your own story that you can make with your own photos. And if you do that, if you post it to Instagram or Facebook or anywhere that we are, Twitter, can you tag Team Manticore? Because we want to see it. And we'll have the links in the description below of where we are online.